Begin by settling into a comfortable position. You might be seated or lying down, whatever allows your body to feel supported. And if it feels okay, gently close your eyes or soften your gaze. And take a moment to arrive here, bringing your attention to your breath. There's no need to change it at first, simply noticing it. Notice where you feel the breath more clearly, perhaps through your nostrils, or your chest, or the rise and fall of the belly. And I gently invite you to allow your breath to slow. Inhale, steady and full. Exhale, long and unhurried. Again, breathing in and breathing out, allowing the body to soften. Begin to notice your body as a whole. Scan from the top of your head, down through your face, neck, shoulders, arms, chest, back, abdomen, hips, legs, and feet. As sensations arise, tightness, warmth, heaviness, or ease, see if you can notice them without judgment. No need to label them as good or bad. They are simply sensations, part of being alive in a body. If your mind wanders, that's okay. Our minds do that. But gently guide your attention back to your breath and the body, again and again, anytime the mind wanders. As we begin to focus our attention more specifically on the recent events in Minneapolis, I invite you to approach this meditation without expectations of a specific goal, other than acknowledging whatever it is that comes up for you. Some look to meditation to feel relaxed or better, but that may not happen today. And I want to note that that's okay. Suffering and emotional pain are a natural part of the human experience. To care deeply is to feel deeply. And when we witness harm, injustice, or brutality, feeling pain is not a failure. It's a sign of our humanity. When we see or hear about acts of violence, especially violence rooted in cruelty or abuse of power, pain is natural. This is true for the events that unfolded in Minneapolis. where an ICE officer shot a woman who stood up for her neighbors, who was killed because she made their work inconvenient, a woman whose death is rewritten to make her look like an aggressor, when we all know what we saw. So as you bring this event to mind, as much as feels manageable, notice what emotions begin to surface for you. Maybe it's shock, sadness, or anger. Maybe the feeling is even more intense. Rage, grief, devastation, or despair. There's no right or wrong reaction. And whatever is present is welcome here. Now gently turn your attention to the body again. Where do you feel this emotion living? Perhaps it shows up as pressure in the chest, a knot in the stomach, heat, a tightness in the throat, or heaviness in the limbs. Simply noticing, breathing into that place if you can, not to fix it or change it, but to acknowledge it as something that lives within you. You might ask yourself, where does this emotion come from? What values matter to me that live underneath this pain? Perhaps it's a value of justice, dignity, safety, human worth, compassion, or belonging. Let yourself recognize this pain is connected to something you care about deeply. For the next few moments, I invite you to try something brave to sit with this pain. Imagine a place inside you where it lives. You don't need to do anything about it. You don't need to change it, reduce it, explain it, or distract yourself from it. It is here, and because it is here, we feel its impact. Let your breath continue to support you as you make space for what is present. Now, as you continue noticing, I invite you to gently open to another reality. One that exists alongside this pain. Renee's family, friends, and neighbors stood with her, ran to help her. A physician begged to treat her. Neighbors shouted at the injustice. Later, thousands of Minnesotans stood side by side in solidarity and remembrance. Thousands more across the country stood as well. And if you are here listening, breathing, and bearing witness, you stand with them. Imagine one of these people now stepping closer to you and placing a steady hand on your shoulder. Notice the warmth of that hand and the quiet message it carries. You are not alone. And know this too, I stand with you. Once again, I invite you to notice what feelings arise as you hold this image. Perhaps there is relief, connection, strength, tenderness, or something quieter, steadiness or resolve. Again, as you bring your awareness to your body, where do you feel this sensation, this emotion? Allow this feeling to live here, living alongside the pain. Take care not to judge one feeling as good and the other as bad. Both exist, both are true, both are essential. We are capable of grief and solidarity, anger and love, pain and connection. Let your breath move gently between these experiences, holding onto them with care. As we move to close this meditation, I invite you to focus just on the breath. Once again, not doing anything to the breath, just noticing the breath. And as we begin to close this meditation, take a moment to thank yourself for showing up, for being present, for having the courage to face difficult emotions, for trying to understand yourself rather than turn away. When you're ready, begin to reconnect with the world around you and your space. Take a stretch. Wiggle your fingers or your toes. And if your eyes are closed, slowly open them. Carrying with you the truth that you do not face pain alone, and that your capacity to feel is part of what makes you human. Thank you.